In this video, I want to answer independent artist question. Some artists want to know how to find a manager, or how do they find someone who wants to manage their career. It's not going to be easy to find a manager. In this case, I'm making it easy for people to find me because I'm putting myself out as a manager. You really don't know until someone tells you, "Hey, I'm such and such's manager." So as far as getting in touch with managers, I don't know. Sometimes managers put themselves out there on Instagram or Twitter, and they'll announce that, "Hey, I'm such and such artist manager." Usually, I mean, you can try to reach out to those people and say, "Hey, I'm dope. Check out my music." But I don't know if that's gonna work for you. Me personally, the projects that I'm working on, I'm focused on those projects. So I'm not gonna stop working on my projects. Most times I'm not interested in taking on any new projects. And unless you have something really dope, I'm personally not interested. At this point in my career, I'm looking for the best of the best. I would suggest before you even reach out to any managers, make sure your stuff is dope. Make sure you have something to offer. Make sure your package is ready. Pause. Make sure you got a project out. Make sure you got some good artwork. Make sure you got some songs on SoundCloud. Make sure you got some music videos out. At least give me something to see. There's a lot of artists that contact me and they'll say, "Hey, I want you to manage me," and they don't even have a song. They don't even have a song, and then they'll send me these shitty rough draft songs, and like not even complete songs. It's just like, yo, no one's trying to manage you. No one's, it's rare that somebody just gonna find some raw talent, meaning somebody that just don't got their shit together at all, and then just gonna pick them up off the ground and turn them into a star. Like, usually you have to have your own thing going. When I started managing McConan, although his project wasn't off the ground, he did have some music. He had some music. He had some songs on SoundCloud, and he had some cheesy music videos that he shot on his own. But it was something. It gave me something to look at. A lot of times people will email me and say, "Hey, I want you to manage me," but they don't even have a video out. They don't have no visuals. And that Instagram page shit, that shit doesn't really count to me. Like videos you made with your cell phone, selfie videos. I mean, unless your video's doing a lot of views, that don't count. Like, I'm looking for people with YouTube channels, or people that have videos or took the effort to try to make a video, even if it doesn't even have to be that high quality, but just show that you're making some type of effort towards yourself as an artist. Like, you need to at least have some type of music video out. If you think a manager is going to take you seriously, you need to have some type of visuals. If not, you need to have some songs on SoundCloud that's doing some numbers. If not, it's like, don't waste somebody's time. You know, if you want a manager to take you seriously, here are my steps. Step one: release a project. Have a project. Have an EP. Have 5 songs, at least 5 songs that I can listen to and decide, am I fucking with this or am I not? Like, have some music. Make sure the music is dope. What's dope? I don't know. Make sure it just sounds decent. Make sure it sounds decent. Number two, you gotta have some music videos. We want to see you. I want to see what you look like on camera. I want to see how you move. I want to see if you got swag. I was listening to this one artist. My cousin was playing his music in my car, and I liked this one song he had. His music was doing some. He had a nice amount of plays on SoundCloud. It looked like he had a little following, and he was doing shows. So then when I went home to watch his video, I watched his video, and dude just didn't have no swag. And that's when I realized, oh, this is why he hasn't blown up. He has a lot of views on SoundCloud, but he hasn't blown up because he just don't got no swag. Like, dude just looks lame. And I mean, I'm sorry to say that. I hate to sound like I'm judging him, but I mean, he just looked lame to me. I'm just giving you the reality of it. Study the greats, study the swag of the biggest artists, and you might have to start acting and moving like them. I don't know, man. Get your swag right. study, get your swag together. Sometimes people be moving and dancing funny, and it just don't look good to me sometimes. Number three, have a social media presence. I'm really not that big on social media. I'm not like one to judge you because of the amount of followers that you have, because following that shit could go from 0 to 1 million overnight, because it's a lot of social media deals with a lot of bandwagon activity, and people just kind of copying and following, people following each other, and followers following followers. So if one day you blow up and people are just like, hey, this was going on, everyone's gonna follow your page. So it's really not a big deal. I'm also looking for, like, is this person talented? Do they got the swag? Can I work with this image, or are they giving me something to work with? So I mean, yeah, I mean, if cool, if you got a bunch of followers, that's cool. But I don't really judge somebody by their followers. But having a social media presence can just mean having your shit in order, having a SoundCloud page, having a YouTube page, making sure you got a Facebook fan page and not just a Facebook personal page, making sure you got videos, making sure you're consistent on Instagram and you're putting stuff out. I mean, that's a good sign for me as a manager. It looks like you're taking some type of effort towards your career, and it gives me less work to have to do. And when I have to come in and clean shit up, or it's just less work for me if you're already maintaining your social media. So that's another good thing. That's another way to attract a manager. Number four, make good music. Make good music. If you don't know what good music sounds like, then I don't know what to tell you. Number five, don't wait for a manager to find you. Like I said earlier, manager, I'm not really out looking for people to sign. I'm not really looking for artists. Sometimes situations just fall into my lap sometimes where, I may just I've signed two artists, a few artists, through emails, through them just sending me stuff, and then I was checking it out, and I just happen to like it. Put yourself out there, but you're gonna have to have some videos, some music, and what are you sending someone? One thing I hate is when someone just sends me a SoundCloud link. It's almost like someone just passing me a CD back in the day when you used to be on the streets and people used to try to sell you CDs. A guy, instead of the guy that has a nice package who went to like CD makers and got a CD done, or got, some artwork printed, and at least, like, I remember when people used to actually have to get CDs made, manufactured, and they had the jewel box, and they opened and it had a booklet in it, or if it didn't have a booklet, it at least had some artwork cover. But then it got to the point where the guys were just out in the streets, and then they just had CDRs, the blank CDRs that you were supposed to just like write on with a marker, and they're like just passing out the CD. And like, you expect me to listen to this? You just give me a blank CD with, it doesn't even have nothing written on it. You know what I'm saying? Or you might have like a sticker on it, a sticker label that might get caught up in my CD player. I'm just saying, like, no one likes a SoundCloud link. No one likes a SoundCloud link. I want to see a fucking video. I want to see a music video or something at least. Don't wait for a manager to find you. Most managers are busy trying to get whatever project that they already invested in off the ground. So don't sit around waiting for a manager to contact you. Manage yourself. Manage yourself until it gets to, sometimes some people don't need a manager. Sometimes you just got to manage yourself until people are reaching out to you and saying, "Hey, I see you got some potential over there. It looks like you may need some help." You gotta build some type of foundation for yourself. No one is looking to put nobody on. Like, put yourself on, and then we could work together. We could move and grow together. It's like no one's looking to manage you. You're not even managing yourself. I remember this girl I know. She's like in her 30s, and she's decided to be a rapper late in her life, and there's nothing wrong with that. She just assumed because, oh, she know I was an artist manager, so she just assumed that I wanted to manage her because, hey, I'm managing. Hey, I'm looking for. She tells me, hey, I'm looking for a manager. And I was like, well, shit, I'm not interested in managing you. Like, you don't even have nothing that I want. Like, you don't even have a project. Like, what makes you think I want to manage you? Like, what do you have that makes me feel like, oh, okay, if I put a year or 2 or 3 years into this, it's gonna return some results. Like you're not even doing anything. You're not even doing anything to show me something. And it's like when you ask someone to manage you, you're asking someone to invest their time in you and invest money in you and their time and their thought. It's like, is the investment worth it? Am I going to get something back? Am I even interested in investing? Maybe I don't want to invest. Maybe I just want to keep all my money or keep all my time. Why do you think? What makes you think? Or what gives you the audacity to make you think I want to manage you, or or what makes you think I got the time to want to deal with your shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like the nerve of some people. I'm not interested for the most part. Not to sound like an asshole, but I'm not interested most times. Most people have enough on their plate. So if you got something for somebody, make sure your shit is hot. If you send it to a manager and you want to get a response, make sure you got your shit together, and they may work with you. That's all I have to say right now about this topic. If you got any questions, anything I could say to help you or your career, then that's great. Follow me online. Make sure you subscribe, and definitely check out my book, How to Make It in the Music Business Using Social Media Marketing to Build a Large Following. It's available on Amazon and iTunes. And yeah, I'm gonna be giving more advice. I'm just gonna be 100% real with you guys. I'm not gonna sugarcoat my information. There's no reason to. I'm just gonna, speak my mind. I've recently just had the passion to share information. Hopefully, I can help some people and help some people win. In life. If just one person can take this information that I'm giving and make some good of it, then my mission is accomplished. So thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe. More videos coming soon. Peace.